Stop touching the backspace key. Seriously, put it down. If you're currently staring at 5,000 rows of messy data, deleting specific characters one by one, you're doing it all wrong. And it's probably ruining your day. I remember one time I got a funky file export. It was just phone numbers mixed with random characters at the beginning and end. This was not a regular exercise of trimming spaces at the beginning or end. I spent way too much time cleaning it manually while my dinner got cold. Did you know that there is a cleaning engine right inside your Excel ribbon that can do the same hours of work in about a couple minutes or less? And there's going to be two examples of how it can be done, and we're going to clean this mess up instantly. Let's dive in. So let's cover our first example using Power Query. And we have some data here. The first title is Messy Data, and there are extra characters before and after our word. So the way that we're going to trim it is we don't want those extra characters before or after. In the middle, it may not matter, but before or after, we don't want it. So how do we do that in Power Query? Let's bring it in. Go to Data, from Table and Range. My table does have headers. The first row is going to be the header. Click OK. And it's going to bring it into the Power Query editor. So from here, we're going to add a column, custom column. The function that we're going to use is text.trim. I'll select that, open parentheses. It's going to take two arguments. One is the available columns, and that's going to be my messy data column. Click on that, double click, comma. And the next thing is the list of characters I don't want. For that, since it's going to be an array, I'm going to have to put it in curly brackets, and each of the characters need to be in double quotes. So it's going to be double quotes star. What's next? There's a dash at the first one here. I'll do a double quotes dash and comma. What's next in the second row is a period. Double quote that. And we're going to continue on this with the other extra characters, and I'll speed up this video. Now we've got most of our extra characters identified. Close the curly brackets and then closing parentheses. No syntax errors here. Click OK. What happened? Oh, text trim was spelled twice. This text was spelled twice, so I'm going to delete that. Press return, and it's removed all our extra characters before and after the word. Go to home, close and load. It's going to put it onto a new sheet. Let's say in my source table, there are another pair of extra characters I don't need. Let's put them in here. Let's bring up the query again. You can see it stayed there. We're going to go back to this added column, click my gear. We added the parentheses. I'm going to add that at the end here. So comma, quotes, not the parentheses, the percentage sign. Click OK. Now it's disappeared. Close and load. And it was gone from my query editor. It should have been gone here too. So that's one way to do it. Now, if you have a lot of rows of records and you wanted to kind of have it on a separate sheet and have Power Query do it for you, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is with the regex functions. And this would be what a regex replace function. So it's a regex function. It may be a little bit more complicated, but not that much. But regex function in itself, you kind of have to understand the syntax. I don't fully understand it sometimes. So sometimes I ask AI to help me out. But for the most part, this one's pretty simple. So we're going to type equal regex, and it's going to be regex replace. The text we want to replace is my source text here, comma, and what's the pattern? And we're going to put it in quotes. The pattern that we're going to put in quotes, we're going to start off with a caret. And so this is going to say, look at the beginning of that pattern and replace all these characters. And the characters that we want to put in are in brackets. They're going to be in the square brackets. We want to replace the asterisk, and the asterisk is one of those special characters, so you need to have a backslash for it. And so that's going to be asterisk. What else do we want to replace? We want to replace the dash. That's also one of those special characters that we need a backslash. But after that, there's some that you don't need the backslash. That'd be like the period and our slash, forward slash, our hash, the exclamation, the bang, and I'm just going to speed this up now. All those characters in the pattern, I'm going to close it with the closing square bracket and then the plus sign, which means one or more times. And what do I want to replace? Now I have to finish it with the quote, comma, and that's going to get me to the replacement. What do I want to replace it with? Nothing. Close parentheses. And I'm going to do this on purpose. It's going to just replace the beginning part. Press enter. You can see that the beginning part has been replaced. Let me double click this to autofill. Let me autofill that. Double click here to autofill that. But the ending part hasn't been replaced. And the reason why is because we didn't specify that. So we have to put in a specification for that. So before, in my pattern here, before I close the quote here, I need to put in the pipe here, this pipe, and basically just copy this whole thing here from the brackets. Control C to copy. After the bracket, Control V to paste. And also have that plus, which means one or more characters, and this $, which indicates whatever's at the end. We have to do the matching to replace this. Press enter, and now you see that that took care of that one. Double click to autofill, and it brings it in there. What if I did the same thing earlier? I had percentage signs in here. It didn't take it here. All I need to do is, let me go back in the top here and do the same thing here. I'm going to put a percentage sign here in the beginning and at the end. So it's going to take it. Press enter. Of course, didn't do anything there. But if I double click to auto fit there, it took care of it at the end. So that's how we can do it with Regex replace. A little bit more complicated if you think about it, but ask AI to like give you the expressions and it can probably help you out. And just like that, the data is spotless. If this trick saved you from a manual find replace nightmare, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. It helps the channel a ton. And for more tips and tricks, check out the video suggestion at the end.